Today's video breaks down the unexpected and controversial new rules that you need to know before your next flight. Let's kick things off with what can now get you into trouble before your flight even takes off. United Airlines just rewrote its contract of carriage, and buried in that legal language is a rule that honestly should have existed years ago. If you're playing audio or video from your phone without headphones, United can now refuse to transport you. That means you could be denied boarding, you could be removed from the plane after you've boarded, and in serious cases, you could even be banned from flying. So use your headphones on board, and everything should be fine. But United didn't stop there. Voice and video calls are now entirely banned once the doors of the plane close, even if you have headphones in. There's also one ban that genuinely made me do a double take because, honestly, I thought it was a joke. But it's not. United and Delta have joined Southwest in banning humanoid and animal-like robots from flights, both inside the plane cabin and in checked luggage. This all traces back to a robot named Stewie, who flew Southwest from Las Vegas to Dallas in an actual purchased seat. Yep, that actually happened. Someone was sitting beside a robot. Airlines are worried less about the robot causing chaos and more about the batteries, moving parts, and wiring that ground crews are not trained to handle in an emergency. And while I know almost none of you were planning to fly with a robot, it is interesting to know this because it shows that airlines are coming up with rules today for technology that didn't even exist a few years ago. Which brings us to what it costs just to get that plane seat in the first place. If you've been waiting for airfare to finally come back down before booking your trip, you may be waiting a very, very long time. Fuel costs spiked hard this year, and Delta's quarterly fuel bill hit $4.4 billion. That is up 77% compared to last year. What's crazy is that despite those high operating costs, Delta also posted their highest quarterly revenue ever. And guess who's paying for those higher fuel costs? I can tell you it's not the airline. It's us. And unfortunately, Delta CEO Ed Bastian is calling this a structural reset, not a temporary fuel reaction. So in translation, prices are not coming back down, even if oil prices continue to ease. The real reason is likely because despite insane flight ticket prices, more people than ever seem to be flying. July 23rd actually set an all-time record with over 150,000 flights globally in the air in a single day. The busiest day ever recorded, of the highest ticket prices and the worst reliability in terms of cancellations and delays that we've seen in years. Because the demand is still there and we're still buying flight tickets, airlines have no reason to lower the prices. So don't be waiting around for fuel prices to go down for your airline ticket fares to go down, because it's probably not going to happen. The sooner you book your flight, likely the better deal that you're going to be getting. Let Ollie and me know down in the video comments if you have already booked your flight for your next trip. I'll be headed to China in September, and those flights were booked months ago. We would also love if you hit that subscribe button, as it's a free way to support the channel, and we really appreciate it. More people are flying, but unfortunately, more people are also getting caught in flight delays and flight cancellation situations. You might remember Winter Storm Fern back in January, which caused one of the worst air travel meltdowns since the pandemic, with more than 11,000 flights canceled in a single day. Then, on March 16th, another major storm system caused more than 12,500 flight delays and cancellations across the United States. And most recently, American Airlines has been experiencing nationwide technology outages, which temporarily grounded all American airline departures across the country. And these are just a few of the many mass flight disruptions and cancellations that we've had this year, and will likely to consider to see. Let us know in the comments if you were stuck in any of these. I got caught in a mass flight cancellation event at the airport when some wild thunderstorms hit the East Coast mid-July. Unfortunately, events like weather disruptions, so any major storm, that ends up canceling or delaying a flight is considered to be uncontrollable by the airline. So that means that the airline is not going to pay for your hotel when you're stuck overnight. Airlines are also changing their cancellation policies, which we will get into at update number 6. You'll definitely want to know this before you book, and you'll also want to know that it's not good. And as a side note, if you are at the airport and your flight is canceled, check out your hotel options the second you know that you're not going to be flying that day. You'll want to book a hotel immediately, and you don't want to wait until you've sorted out a new flight. I ended up waiting to look for a hotel until after I had my flight sorted. And by the time I started looking, pretty much everything within a 10-mile radius of the airport was already sold out. I ended up paying hundreds of dollars for an extended stay America that was 40 minutes away from the airport because honestly, all of the options were sold out. Speaking of that entire disaster, I do have to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Unbound Merino, because I was pretty grateful to be wearing one of their best-selling t-shirts that day. That's because this t-shirt is made of merino wool, which is the ultimate fabric for travelers since it's odor-resistant and it never wrinkles. I did not take this shirt off for 48 hours straight, and it still seemed to look and smell great. I honestly probably would have kept wearing it if I hadn't spilled coffee on myself during the flight. Apparently, not even Unbound Merino can save me from my own clumsiness. It's actually a great time to check them out since they recently expanded their colors, including this new pastel blue, which I am loving, and there are also some great deals that are going on right now for both the men's clothing and the women's. You can check out Unbound Merino for yourself by scanning the QR code on the screen here or checking the link down in the video description. And then don't forget to use code MEGAN10 at checkout for a discount. It seems like every single airline is redesigning their fare classes right now, slapping on these fancy new names and then deciding, seemingly at random, what does and what does not get included in your ticket price. United now sells a stripped-down business class fare called Basic Business, which means there's no seat selection, only one checked bag instead of two, and you don't get any lounge access. Air Canada has done something similar, quietly turning old standard business class perks into optional add-ons. And even Southwest Airlines, which used to be refreshingly simple, now has Basic, Choice, Choice Preferred, and Choice Extra. That's a lot to keep track of. Booking a flight used to be so much more simple. You would have economy, business, and first class. Now it seems like every airline is coming out with their own names for each of these classes, and it's almost like you need a dictionary. A dictionary, although would not even have these in them because they seem to be making them up as they go. But the point is, it is very difficult to understand what is included, and you really do need to read the fine print. And with this many fare names floating around, knowing exactly what's included in your ticket matters more than ever, which is why the next update has particularly bad timing. You might remember that 6 airlines, including American, Delta, and United, sued to block a rule that would have required them to show bag fees and change fees upfront when you go to purchase a flight. Well, unfortunately, the airlines won. The Department of Transportation just finalized that they will be rolling back the airline fee disclosure requirements, officially reversing the 2024 rule that made it so airlines had to show these bag and change fees upfront. Airlines are now following what look like much looser rules that we used to see back in 2011, and that was 15 years ago, so yikes. So on top of all of these new fare names, airlines have even less obligation to show you what they actually cost to book and what's actually included in your booking until you get to the final page. So never judge a flight by the first price you see, and always click into the fare details before deciding if a flight is actually going to be a good deal. And speaking of not getting the full picture up front, here is another update that you're not going to love. Or like. At all. American Airlines just quietly rolled back its 24-hour refund policy. So before July 13th, 2026, it used to be that if you booked an American Airlines flight at least 2 days before the flight's departure, You could cancel that flight within 24 hours of booking it, and you would get a full refund. Automatic, no questions asked. But now that refund window only applies if you book the flight at least 7 days before its departure, which is actually just the bare legal minimum under federal law. Not a good look. Most major airlines follow that same 7-day rule, where you can only get a full refund if you cancel the flight ticket within 24 hours of booking it, and it's at least 7 days before the flight's departure. These rules are confusing, and they keep on changing, and travelers are getting completely caught off guard all the time, and that should never happen. That's exactly why I send out my free weekly newsletter breaking down what changed, why it matters, and exactly what you need to do before your flight. You can sign up for free by scanning the QR code on the screen here or using the link down in the video description. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join Ollie and me back here for more travel tips and hacks each week, and we will see you in that next video soon. I know he looks very chill, but he's very excited to see you back here. So am I. Bye.